Witam serdecznie. Witam z powrotem w naszej grze GreedFall. Jesteśmy w mieście Serene i skończyliśmy w poprzednim odcinku taką misję, która była jedna z pierwszych, którą powinniśmy wykonać po przypłyciu do tego miasta ze starej Sereny, ale jakoś nie udało mi się znaleźć wejścia. Ukryło się przede mną. Czas nas gonił, nie mogliśmy skończyć, więc idziemy teraz poinformować kwatermistrza Strażników Denara o tym, że akcja została wykonana. W momencie, gdzie on jest, gdzieś tam. Nie, chyba nawet nie tam, ale dobra, znajdziemy za chwileczkę. Trzeba jakąś uliczką przejść. Walczymy tradycyjnie, bez żadnych jakichś cudów. To się ktoś na nas zaczaił. Dowiedzmy się, o co chodzi. Znowu nie było mnie w grze ponad dobę. Niestety praca. I dzisiaj troszeczkę to nadrobimy, ale jest przez to, że dużo lutu nam się zrespiło z powrotem. No i dobrze, będziemy zbierać. Zakończmy ten wątek.
Hello, Your Excellency.
We have found a way into the storehouse and we have marked all of the crates.
Perfect. I shall ask my men to follow the same path.
One of the crates was damaged. I was quite surprised by what I found in it.
Really? To be honest with you, the commander never told me what was in them. I received the order to deliver them as soon as Kurt accomplished his mission without any further instructions. For what it's worth, I thank you for your help, and I hope you can accept this modest token for everything you've done. If you have another moment, Your Excellency, I would like to ask you for your help. We have a serious problem that I did not hear of until recently. A problem that concerns you closely.
I'm listening.
I was told that some of our soldiers have been extorting large sums of money from the town merchants, under the pretext of financing their protection.
Are you telling me that the guard is extorting merchants in our city?
Indeed. Some merchants have been assaulted, and one of them has even been found dead.
I hope you don't intend to conceal this information. If my cousin learns of this...
Oh no, certainly not, Your Excellency. We intend to punish the guilty party with the greatest severity. But the merchants refuse to give us the slightest testimony. The guard frightens them, and rightly so. We won't be able to put a stop to these crimes without outside help.
Count on me. I'll take care of it. No, thank you.
Mamy kolejne zadanie i chyba sobie go zrobimy teraz, bo nie chciałbym pociągnąć wątku głównego, bym trochę tak chaotycznie, gra tak pozwala, gramy, ale jeszcze chwilę i wątek główny będziemy mieć daleko za sobą, a jednak byłoby dobrze, żeby tutaj zrobić to do końca. Zobaczmy, co jest. Mamy podejść przepytać kupców. To idziemy po kolejności ich przepytać, dowiedzmy się, o co chodzi. I tak jak zauważyłem, każda z naszych postaci, z którą współpracujemy, z drużyny oczywiście, ma jakieś zadania poboczne. Ja jestem za tym, żebyśmy na razie wyciągnęli, nie ten klient, wyciągnęli zadania związane z Kurtem, dlatego jak to zadanie będziemy robić, podejdziemy i Siorę wyłączymy z drużyny, a włączymy do drużyny Kurta.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you?
I'm currently investigating an extortion case involving the guard. Are you one of the merchants who has been threatened?
No, not at all. I've never heard of this business. Someone must have lied to you.
Really? Come on. If you want these guards to be arrested, you need to talk to me.
I mean no offense, but you won't be able to do anything. And snitching don't end well. I want to hold on to my business and my life. How about some new armor, Your Excellency?
I was told that someone found a merchant's body. Did you know him?
Of course. The town isn't that big. We all know each other here. Poor Renault. We found his body on the street by the port. He was beaten to death. One of his associates half-heartedly took over the shop.
Have the culprits been found?
No. Listen. Nobody wants to talk about this. We don't want any trouble. It's been months since it happened. An investigation's not gonna bring him back.
You are obviously a victim of these bandits. One of your people is dead. Yet you refuse to help me. Why?
It's precisely because one of our people is dead. Now, you can either buy something or let me get back to work. Because I am not gonna say one more word about this case.
No dobra, zobaczmy, co on ma do sprzedania. Nic ciekawego. Nie są to rzeczy. A czy my mamy coś na sprzedaż? Też nie za bardzo, bo ja pamiętam... A nie, tu mam jakieś rupiecie. Możemy te rupiecie sprzedać. Wydawało mi się właśnie, żeśmy trochę rzeczy ostatnio... O, mamy jakiś medal świętego Mateusza. Musimy zobaczyć, o co tu chodzi z tym medalem. Czy on coś nam daje? Ale siłę woli potrzebujemy mieć na wyższym poziomie. Podnosi nam leczenie. To go musimy zachować. Ok, tu mamy wszystko, co powinno być. Idziemy do kolejnego człowieka. Zbieramy wszystko, co tutaj jest. Bo w czasie walki tracimy troszeczkę naszej... A, tutaj dobrze.
Sire, I am pleased to welcome you to the best wine and spirit shop in Tierfredi. If you're looking for something to accompany a fine meal, or for a gift for someone, you've come to the right place.
Thank you, but I'm not here for that. I'm conducting an investigation. Some merchants are being extorted by members of the guard.
Are you sure? It's probably just a nasty rumor. Someone must have misinformed you.
Come now. I'm the legate of the congregation. If guards threaten you, I could arrange protection for you.
Threats? No, I assure you.
I was told a merchant had been found dead.
Really? Oh, I didn't know. No one told me about that. What was his name?
Come on, don't take me for a fool. You know very well who I'm talking about.
I don't? Really? I don't. So, what sort of wine would you like to pair your food with? You need something strong when eating game?
You're obviously terrified. Don't you think it's better to tell me everything?
Listen, I've no desire to get into trouble. Please leave me.
But if you don't help me, you will never be rid of these guards.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
No i podobnie ta twarz, tak jak już to sygnalizowałem wcześniej, twarz tego kupca to jest twarz wcześniej spotkanych postaci w grze, czyli widać, że fundusze nie były duże i jest kopiuj wklej bardzo często.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
I'm conducting an investigation. Apparently, some merchants are being extorted by some members of the guard.
Really? That's terrible, Your Excellency.
As legate, it is my duty to ensure the safety and well-being of the citizens of our town. So please, if you have any information...
I don't know anything. Really? I have only been here for a few months. My partner, who ran the shop before me, had a very bad encounter.
And you fear the same thing happening to you?
This is what happens around here. So I prefer to hold my tongue and do what is expected of me.
If you denounce them, we could end this and charge these men for their crime.
I can't take that risk. There are so many of them. Also, I would not be able to name them. Now, I would like to get back to my work. What we need is the money to return. Do you understand? We are very monitored.
No dobra, czy ma coś? No ma prostą szablę, ale zręczność Niestety nasze zręczności są za słabiuteńkie i siła też za słaba. Musimy w tym kierunku pójść, żeby to zrobić. A czy kupić? A nie ma nic takiego, co by nas interesowało. Broń palna. Na razie mamy to, co mamy. Dobra, musimy sobie z tym radzić. Aha, mamy przekonać go. Dlaczego go nie przekonałem?
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
I have a plan to stop the culprits, but I'm going to need your help. The next time one of these guards comes to squeeze money out of you, you must ask for more time. The man will threaten you, of course, and he will certainly bring his accomplices. But when they come back in full force to make you pay for your audacity, we will be there to apprehend them.
And if your plan fails, I'll end up like Renault. You don't understand.
No, charyzmy mamy za mało, no więc trzeba go
And what if I
przekupić
gave you
niestety.
money to pay for it? If the plan fails, you only have to give them that money. They have no interest in getting rid of those who earn them so much.
You are not wrong. Very well. I will do what you ask of me. But for God's sake, when they threaten me, intervene right away.
Fear not. We will not let them harm you. When should they be returning?
It's hard to predict. Given their habits, I would say in 2 days, maybe?
Perfect. I will not fail you.
Dobra, i teraz możemy już dopiero odejść. Za 2 dni. No to chodźmy. Przeczekamy te 2 dni. Zmienimy sobie drużynę. Zobaczymy, czy Kurt nie ma jakiegoś zadania dla nas. Tam trzeba mieć poziom odpowiedni, żeby to tworzyć. Jeżeli chodzi o wytrychy, my wytrychów nie mamy. Gdzie jest Kurt? Porozmawiaj z drużyną. Stwórz drużynę. Usuń z drużyny i dodajmy Kurta. Ok. Teraz porozmawiać z postacią Kurt.
Greenblood, tell me, do you remember that young recruit I spoke to you about? I would still like to present him to you. So then, would you like to accompany me to meet him?
But of course, let's go.
Raina must be with the other recruits in the barracks.
I never would have thought you one to take a young recruit under your wing. I have judged you poorly, Kurt.
That's been my curse my entire life, Father. People have trouble seeing past the uniform.
No dobra, mamy teraz tam 2 dni, no to zróbmy to, żebyśmy z Kurtem zrobili to zadanie. Czyli wracamy z powrotem do koszar. Zróbmy to, co potrzeba i dokończymy potem zadanie, które się zwiąże też z naszymi grenadierami. Czyli strażnikami, strażnikami, grenadierami, może źle powiedziałem, strażnikami. Nie ma kolejnych, żeby nas tu chcieli zaatakować. Gdzie ten strażnik jest? A tutaj.
Good day, soldiers.
Your Excellency.
Captain,
Soldiers,
May we be of service?
I'm looking for the soldier, Raina. Is he in the barracks?
I never heard that name before, Captain.
never heard the name, Captain.
That's strange. I'm certain he was sent here.
Maybe he's been moved since then. When was the last time you'd heard news of him?
In Serene, just before our departure. But that's been a couple of months.
If I may, Captain, should I have a word with the quartermaster?
That's right, Captain. He has a register with the affectations of every recruit in the Blue Silver Regiment. Anything else, Excellency?
Rank and assignment, soldiers.
Recruit, first class, Blue Silver Regiment, 8th Company, Your Excellency.
The Blue Silver Regiment is made up of men attributed to serve the Congregation of Merchants. I'm one of them, and the 8th Company was sent to Tier for D, with 2 other companies.
Anything else, Excellency?
What is your charge?
Maintain order in the city, Excellency. Anything else, Excellency?
Dobra, to już wiemy, co oni tutaj prezentują.
Hey, soldiers.
Czyli te Strażnicy Denara generalnie po prostu chyba pilnują porządku jako taka międzynarodowa zespół we wszystkich frakcjach.
Well, I'll be damned, it's Captain Kurt.
Manfred! Still a quartermaster?
Always, as you can see. What can I do for you?
I've been looking for one of my recruits. Goes by the name of Rayner. I would like for His Excellency to meet him.
Rayner? I'm sorry, Kurt. I thought you'd been informed.
Informed about what?
He is dead. He was found, drowned in the port harbour day before yesterday. I was told he had too much to drink and fell in. I'm extremely sorry, Kurt. The young men drink more than they can handle when they're on leave.
That's bollocks. That lad isn't the sort to sully himself with drink. I don't believe it.
People change. When they're far from home, the lads have little else to do.
I still don't believe it.
Listen, you might as well go and ask the doctor down in the morgue. I might have misunderstood what was reported to me. Those doctors use such long words for simple things.
Excellent idea. At least now you'll see it for yourself.
You're right. Let's go.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Gdzieś niżej musimy zejść. Gdzie tu jest zejście? Tutaj. Tutaj nie ma. Momencik, zobaczmy na mapie. Mapa nam pokaże. Musimy tam przejść z tyłu. Tu jest. Dobrze mówiłem, że gdzieś tutaj jest. Tylko teraz gdzie? No to raczej na kostnicy nie wygląda. Nie no, pokazuje mi teraz, że do góry gdzieś.
Well now, a visit. Can I help you with something?
We are here concerning the matter of recruit Rayner.
Are you family or friends?
You could say that. I'm the one who recruited the lad.
I see. Well, what I can do is tell you what I can.
When was the body brought to you?
Day before yesterday, in the early morning.
Can you tell me anything about the circumstances?
All I know is what I was told by the fellows who brought the body to me. They said they'd spent the evening together at the tavern, that they'd had a great deal to drink. A horrid habit the soldiers all seemed to share.
Rayner was not a drinker.
Maybe not. All the same, he was drinking that night. He stepped outside for a moment and never came back in. His companions found him drowned in the bay early morn, and they brought him to me.
How then did he die, in your opinion?
He drowned. I'm sorry. It's regrettable. He was quite a young man.
Yeah, and his death makes no sense. He didn't drink, and he knew how to swim.
All the same, that's what happened. I greatly regret it.
Might we take a look at the body?
No, I wouldn't recommend that. To see your friend in such a state.
I'm a soldier, Doc. I've seen a number of men in pieces. Let me see the young lad.
I regret, Captain. I cannot allow that.
I have as of yet to present myself. I'm Sir Desardet, legate of the Congregation of Merchants on Tiefredi. And as the title infers, I have the power to inspect this barracks and all that it contains. Therefore, I must insist.
I am sorry, Your Excellency, but within these walls, I am the only master. These bodies are often vectors of infection and extremely contagious. So, for your own security, I find myself obliged to refuse.
To be quite frank, we're leaving you no choice. I doubt that you'll be able to stop my friend from doing what he wants, and today he's driven by sadness. And when he's of sad sorts, the slightest frustration can turn that melancholy into a rage. And alas for you, he's quite violent when he's in a rage.
You wouldn't dare! I've been appointed by the Elder of the University of...
Quite violent.
Very well. Do as you see necessary, beasts. It's the body in the middle. Examine him if you must. But please be so kind as to not leave a mess after you.
Środkowe ciało.
This one is just a boy. His face is still locked in an expression of pain. Kurt, is this your recruit?
Yes, that's my Rainer. Poor kid. I should have left him with his family where he was.
If you want to learn more, we'll need to examine the body. Is that all right?
He's not the first young man I've seen with the lights gone from his eyes. Go on.
I'm no doctor, but this boy doesn't seem to have drowned at all. It looks like he's been beaten. It's suspicious.
The boy I knew would never have drunk himself senseless to the point he'd fall into the bay, I'm telling you.
I believe you, Kurt. But if we want to prove it, we'll need to find more evidence.
Jakąś księgę tu mamy, zobaczmy co to jest. Oj, chodzenie trochę jest takie szybkie. Czyli mamy ślady pobicia i wcześniejszego, i późniejszego.
Excuse me, Doctor, but you owe us a few explanations. This boy did not die by drowning.
It is absolutely the cause of death, I assure you. The science of death is a complex art, and you are certainly not a doctor.
That is true, but you are. Do you recognize your own notes? Your writing is hard to read, but the word drowning never appears.
What an idiot. I should have burned those notes. I am truly sorry. I swear I have never, ever falsified a report before. But I was given no choice in the matter.
How's that? What are you talking about?
Two men, lieutenants I believe, brought a body to me telling me the boy had drowned in an accident. I saw immediately this was a lie, but I did not push the matter. I began my examination, planning to submit my report to the quartermaster as per usual. But the men returned. I was told to forget what I'd discovered and say that he had indeed drowned, or else.
Who were they?
I have no idea. I had never seen them before at the barracks. I guessed their rank by their uniforms.
What colors were they sporting?
None. They must have removed the emblems of their regiment. Listen, it's obvious that this boy was beaten repetitively, and that was the cause of death. I have no intention of suffering the same fate.
Have no fear, Doctor. We will make no mention of your name.
Poor child. I shall pray that he is welcomed by the illuminated, Kurt.
Thank you, Petrus.
Raz zarządca, raz kwatermistrz.
What can I do for you?
We have a situation, Manfred. Rainer didn't drown. The doctor falsified his report. He was threatened and feared for his own life.
You have to be pulling me leg. Who bullied the crowface?
Lieutenants that he didn't recognize, alas, and who wore no regiment emblems.
Which regiment was Rainer assigned to? I would like to have a word with his commanding officer.
Let me have a look at the register. My memory isn't what it once was. Stab my heart with a rusty blade. His name's been crossed out. Oh, if I catch the bastard that did that.
What mess was the boy into, Manfred? What could this be about?
Your lad was in the 6th or maybe the 11th, before being reassigned to who knows where.
Just like that? You out of everyone have to know where the recruits are assigned.
Not of late. This isn't the first lad who's been reassigned all of a sudden at the drop of a hat. Each time I start complaining about it, I'm told they've changed regiments, and it's not my concern.
Something truly bizarre is going on here. I don't like this at all.
Let's try and discover which company he was stationed at before this mysterious reassignment.
Is there anything else?
Nie, chyba mamy wszystko. Coś tu niepokojącego się dzieje. I jak... Aha, mamy tutaj gdzieś z tyłu. Nie, to jest co innego mi wyskoczyło. Zaginiony w akcji. Przeprowadź śledztwo w tawernie. Aha, czyli do tawerny mamy iść. Okej, to idziemy do tawerny. Gdzie tawerna jest? Gdzieś w pobliżu powinna być, mi się wydaje. Mam jakieś takie nieodparte wrażenie, że gdzieś blisko. Tak jest. Koło koszar to tawerna musi być blisko. O, mamy ją. Tutaj w tej jeszcze nie byliśmy. Byliśmy w starej Serenie, to tam mieliśmy, ale tutaj jeszcze nie. Tu mamy poruczników jakichś dwóch, trzech nawet tutaj. Tylko który jest który?
What can I pour for you?
I'm looking for information concerning a young recruit going by the name of Rainer.
Sorry, there's nothing but soldiers here, with a few sailors. Well, one recruit or another, it's half a dozen of one, 6 of the other to me. You should just try talking to them yourself. You got yourself quite a selection.
Excellency!
I saw you in the palace, if I'm not mistaken.
Your Excellency has a good eye and memory. I am one of the officers, in charge of the protection of your cousin's counselors. How can I help you?
We are investigating the death of a young recruit, a certain Rainer.
I've never heard the name before. He's not one of my men.
I know, but you might at least have heard someone mention him in passing.
Did he die at the palace?
No, we have no idea where it happened, only where the body was found. So?
I'm sorry. That doesn't ring any bells. None at all.
I recruited the lad myself, Lieutenant. And just a while ago, I saw his body broken and bruised in the morgue. Someone has been trying to cover this up, to lead us down false trails at every turn. But Rainer deserves justice. I know you have to understand that.
I hear you. The murder of one of our own should not go unpunished. But alas, I don't know how I can help you. This is the first I've heard about it.
Okej, odpuśćmy sobie temat. Idziemy do tego.
Good day, soldier.
Good day, my lord.
Desardet, legate of the congregation on Tier
Captain Kurt.
Oh, excuse me, Excellency. I didn't know. Captain, I truly am sorry. At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Since you know who we are, present yourself, soldier.
Ah, yes, sir. Recruit 2nd Class Ulrich, Blue Silver Regiment, 11th Company. At your service. Anything else?
You don't quite look like you've got the hang of all this. How long have you been in?
Is it that obvious?
It's quite normal for a new recruit.
I joined up 4 months ago. But at the beginning, we were on board ship, you see. I don't know if that really counts. I started exercises when we got to New Serene. But I'm making progress, they say.
And do you like it here?
I sure do. That's why I joined the Guard. To come here, to leave the continent. Know what I mean?
I do.
Anything else?
Here. You seem tired and a little on edge. A drink would do you some good.
It's just that I don't know if I'm allowed.
You're on leave, or you wouldn't be at the tavern. And why not?
Yes, but this is His Excellency's own bottle. I don't know if I can.
Drink, I tell you.
Now then, why don't you tell us what you know about Rainer?
Well, I didn't serve with him. Well, not really. We just crossed paths. He was leaving the 11th when I joined. Everyone said he was good, strong, and, followed orders. And then, poof. Lieutenant got this order, and he wasn't happy. And I mean really quite unhappy. And then Rainer, he was gone. We never saw him again. We asked where he'd been sent, but the lieutenant didn't want to tell us. Said that it was none of our business. But you, he won't be able to say no to you. You should go and offer him a drink too.
Where can we find your lieutenant?
At the barracks.
Thank you. And watch yourself when leaving. Wouldn't want you to fall into the bay. That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Czyli tu już nie mamy co szukać, żeśmy wszystko zrobili. Tu już wiemy, o co chodzi, że to jest z 11 pułku. Dobrze idziemy? Dobrze idziemy. Z powrotem. A potem pójdziemy zaczaić się na tego złego, który wymusza haracz. Nie z tym mamy rozmawiać. Popatrzmy sobie gdzie. Aż tak daleko? Aha, przejść trzeba. Tu są przejścia. O właśnie. Tu chłopaki ćwiczą. Dobrze patrzę. Dobrze patrzę. Tu musimy wejść. No muszę się posiłkować, bo nie chcę... O, i mamy człowieka.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Could you tell me which company you serve?
The 11th, Excellency. Anything else?
What's your assignment?
The 11th is assigned to road and outpost security for the congregation on the island. As for me, I'm responsible for the training of recruits and the patrol duty roster. Anything else?
We are concerned about the death of a young recruit named Rainer.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Rainer belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, you certainly had him under your command. So just stop with the lies. We've lost enough time here.
You know what they say? Guard business is well guarded.
And concerns only the guard. Now, unless you've lost your eyesight, you've a captain in front of you.
I know. But this story is dangerous, Captain.
If you have so much as an ounce of respect for the boy, speak to us. Don't you believe he deserves justice?
Yes, of course. But you have no idea what's been going on here. If word got round that I've been talking, come back after sundown, when there's fewer folk.
Very well. We'll be back.
Anything else?
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
Your men are terrified. I haven't seen that face on a grown man for a very long time.
When was that?
A few years back, in Teleme, when some members of the high clergy behaved like a band of brigands.
Dobra, przyjdziemy tu po zmroku. Musimy pójść do swojej kwatery, żeby przeczekać. I wrócimy po zmroku. Tam też musimy pójść po zmroku. Tak, to, takie... Tak, biegają dookoła. Ale tak trzeba zrobić będzie. Skończmy jedną... No, patrzcie, z tym kurtem tak... Myślałem, że szybko jakieś zadanie pójdzie, a takie rozrasta i afera się tutaj niezła kręci. Będzie się działo, zobaczymy. Coś ci strażnicy są u nas podpadnięci. Mamy aż 2 zadania, żeby na nich zrobić. Dobra, do zmroku. Mamy zmrok. Idziemy z powrotem. Jest to zmrok? Na pewno? Wygląda jakby był dzień. Nie no, oni jeszcze ćwiczą. Coś tu nie wyszło mi. Chyba tak jak powinno.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Are you sure that you can't help us? Something terrible has befallen the poor boy.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Rainer belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, you certainly had him under your command. So just stop with the lies. We've lost enough time here.
You know what they say? Guard business is well guarded.
And concerns only the guard. Now, unless you've lost your eyesight, you've a captain in front of you.
I know. But this story is dangerous, Captain.
If you have so much as an ounce of respect for the boy, speak to us. Don't you believe he deserves justice?
Yes, of course. Rayner was indeed a member of my company. And an excellent recruit. But you already know that.
Continue.
One morning, I got a note telling me he'd been transferred from my company. He'd received a new assignment. I was so furious that I did my own little investigation. To see where he'd been sent wasn't easy. No one wanted to give me answers. No one seemed to know anything. But one thing's for certain. Rayner wasn't the only man to have disappeared. I learned that a good many recruits, all the cream of the crop, had been reassigned. And finally, I learned about the existence of a phantom regiment.
What sort of nonsense are you talking about?
A sort of secret, elite company that were following a special training program.
Where can we find them?
I've no idea. I had to put my investigation to rest. Things were getting dangerous. I began to sense I was being watched. This regiment protects its secrets at all costs with few scruples. If you want to know more, the training officer of the 6th might know something. It's been said that he took part in one of their missions, alongside them.
Are you certain you've nothing more to tell me about this infamous secret regiment?
I've told you everything I know, at the risk of ending up like Rayner, Excellency. Go and see the officer of the 6th if you want to learn more. And leave me alone now. Anything else?
Are you certain you've nothing more to tell me about this infamous secret regiment?
I've told you everything I know, at the risk of ending up like Rayner, Excellency. Go and see the officer of the 6th if you want to learn more. And leave me alone now.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
No dobra, to gdzie mamy tego drugiego? Gdzieś tutaj, wyższe piętro. Czyli trzeba wejść do góry. Do góry, czyli tu. Ok, jesteśmy na odpowiednim poziomie. O, ale tu mamy przejść. Momencik, jak jesteśmy tu, to w te drzwi. No to trochę żeśmy wyszli. Nie te drzwi. Obok. Nie, jeszcze źle. Są tu jakieś drzwi, tu są. Tu jest gość, tak się schował.
Good day, Lieutenant.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
What company do you serve?
The 6th, Excellency. Anything else?
To where are you assigned?
The 6th Company is in charge of exploration and expansion of the colony of the Congregation of Merchants on the island. We operate mainly in the wilderness areas, in direct contact with the natives. But don't worry, we respect to the letter Congregation directives and standing orders. We avoid all confrontation with them as much as possible. Anything else?
Tell me about the Phantom Regiment.
About what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Your Excellency.
Are you certain you don't know where this Phantom Regiment camp can be found?
Absolutely certain. And to be honest, I hope I never hear about this matter again.
Rayner was one of my recruits, Lieutenant. A young man that I admired. He was killed. His death was disguised. We've been lied to time and time again. Thanks to my friend, we finally learned that the boy had rejoined the Phantom Regiment. And so now, you're gonna tell me all you know without being a weasel about it. Trust me, you don't want me to lose my nerve.
But, Captain,
Now!
I've seen the regiment. Even fought beside them on an operation. On that occasion, our marching orders were kept secret until the last minute. We were asked to remove our regiment emblems. And our pay wasn't even recorded. And of course, we were ordered to speak to no one about it under any circumstances. I hope you realize the risk I'm taking, talking to you about all this.
Have no fear. We understand. What was this operation?
An attack. A lightning strike. On a caravan from the Bridge Alliance.
Marvelous. A company that behaves like back-alley bandits.
I know. It really shakes up the honor code. The regiment is made up of young recruits, carefully chosen. Only the best make it through. The training is extremely arduous. And my guess is that Raynor isn't the only one who's died from it. I know that they set up camp just outside the city, where the men live and train. But I'd be at a loss to tell you precisely where it's found. Sorry, Captain.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
This story is making me sick. Poor Raynor. If I'd have known, I'd never have recruited him.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
This isn't your doing. But these filthy phantoms, or whatever they are gonna have to settle the debt. Believe me.
You do realize that your own commander is certainly involved in this on some level. Outright clandestine operations could not have taken place without his approval.
That he's aware of the existence of the regiment, there is no doubt. That he approves of what they're doing. It wouldn't be the first head that didn't know what his hands were up to.
What do you wish to do now?
I'm gonna find the location of this camp. I have a few friends that can certainly help us. And when I know where to smoke out these bastards, I'll go and have a few fiery words. If you were of a mind to accompany me, 2 of us would not be too many to make sure they settle their debts.
Let me know when you discover where they are to be found.
You can count on me.
Pośród duchów. Reputacja nam poszła do góry. Aż pozdobędzie za 5 godzin. No to my sobie w tym czasie skończymy. O, mamy coś do zabrania. No i bardzo ładnie. I pójdziemy sobie zrobić do końca to zadanie, które rozpoczęliśmy w tym odcinku i jakoś nie możemy go w ogóle skończyć. Zajmuje nam prawie całą godzinę. Kurde. Nie tu, tutaj byśmy wchodzili. To musi być tu zejście. Dobra. To idziemy zrobić. Za 5 godzin Kurt będzie wiedział wszystko, my będziemy też wiedzieli wszystko. Idziemy tutaj. Idziemy się przespać. Coś nam tam spanie ten wieczór nie wyskoczył tak jak potrzeba, no ale tym razem powinno być dobrze. Będziemy pilnować godzin zmroku. Zauważam, że niektóre kliknięcia są takie, że trzeba powtarzać, tak jakby nie przyjmowało naszej akcji. Nie jest to po raz pierwszy. Teraz jest... Dobra, mamy spać. Przede wszystkim inaczej. Przede wszystkim zmieńmy zadanie. Zmieńmy zadanie. Co to miało być? Nie to. To nas interesuje. O. 1 dzień, 7 godzin. Dobrze, to mamy spać. 1 dzień do zmroku plus 1 dzień. Okej. Wróć za 2 dni. Co to za podróż 2? No dalej nie rozumiem, jaką mamy zadanie przydzielone. Wróć za 2 dni. 1 dzień został. No to śpimy jeszcze 1 dzień. Siedem godzin i śpi do zmroku. Dobra, mamy to. Wróć za 2 dni. Idziemy.
Come closer, good people. The
You final! Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
So, did they take the bait?
Yes, Your Excellency. And I am very happy to see you. One of them came to the shop yesterday. He gave me 24 hours to raise the money required, which means that the entire gang could appear any minute now.
Perfect. I'll hide and wait for their arrival. And rest assured, I will not let them go.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Schowajmy się.
I hope you have what we're looking for, my good friend. Our man with the silver coin is not known for his patience.
Well, I moved heaven and earth to collect the sum, but alas, I ran out of time.
More fool you if you think Egon will be satisfied with your sorry excuses. You know what happens to those who refuse to pay.
Leave this man alone at once. You're under arrest.
We'll see about that. And who will stop us? We are the guard.
You certainly don't deserve such a name. Bunch of cowards.
Yield without a fuss and you'll have the right to a trial.
Really? And then it'll be the gallows. Do you think we're pushovers?
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle.
To my help! And death to the others!
I'm eternally grateful, Your Excellency. You saved my trade. And my life.
Stay alert. Their leader was obviously not present.
I heard about the man with the silver coin, but this is the first time they told me his name.
If they let him escape, it's only because they were thinking of killing you.
I beg you, find this Egon and stop him. None of us will be safe as long as he's free.
Don't worry. I don't intend to let him go. We must find this Egon. At the barracks, perhaps.
I doubt our man goes openly by that name. It is the silver coin we must look for.
Ja biegam z tym mieczem, a co mamy tutaj? Aha, broń mamy... A, ten topór bojowy jest po prostu lepszy. No dobra. Już wiemy wszystko, dlaczego ja z tym biegam toporem. Chodźmy tam, zobaczmy, co się dzieje na tym placu. Przed.
So, men, how's it going?
Everything's fine, Lieutenant.
Nothing to report. All our friends are quiet.
Perfectly quiet. As soon as they hear about a silver coin, they start trembling.
Good. It would be a shame to have to make another example of them, right?
Oh, there's no need, Lieutenant. They've been as sweet as lambs since Renault's accident.
Accidents happen so quickly. I'm waiting for another delivery today. Have you seen your comrades?
No, they must have stopped at the tavern on the way. As soon as we see them, we'll send them your way, Lieutenant.
I hope those idiots aren't drinking my dew.
No one would dare do that to you, Lieutenant.
I hope not. Or I'll have to remind them that the silver coin can shake everyone, even the guards. Well, I'll leave you. I have urgent business to attend to. Now, don't forget to send me those drunkards.
Farewell, Lieutenant.
There's no doubt. Here is our man. Let's follow him discreetly.
Spokojnie, nie ucieknie nam. Akcja się cały czas dzieje. Musimy za nim iść. Się dowiedzieć, o co tu chodzi. O, stanął. Dobra, teraz już się nie powinien oglądać.
Who are you? You're following me?
Indeed. We would like to talk to you about the silver coin, Egon.
Egon? You must be mistaken. I don't know anyone by that name.
Do not take us for fools. We heard you speak with your men.
I don't know what you've heard, but you're wrong. I'm not Egon.
Regardless, you are implicated in a murder and in the extortion of merchants. You are therefore under arrest. And we will finish by having you tell us who Egon is and where to find him.
Oh yes, we'll see about that.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Engulf our enemies! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
So, have you finally decided to follow us?
So you can torture me. You can do whatever you want. I'll not tell you anything. I don't know who Egon is. I'm just a middleman. You're wasting your time.
You must know more than you're willing to say. Come on!
I'd rather die.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Jakoś nieformalnie stanęło, niefortunnie znaczy to jest. Niektóre rzeczy bardzo wolno tutaj działają. No, weszłem w jakieś miejsce, z którego nie mogę wyjść. No fajnie to się dzieje. Może kucnę. No, wyjść nie mogę. Normalnie wyjść. Dobra, wyszedłem w końcu i ja cię przepraszam. Okej. Zbierz łup. Troszeczkę wszystko tu się dzieje tak późno. Dobra, mamy iść do koszar chyba z powrotem. To chyba tą stroną będzie najszybciej. Tak mi się przynajmniej wydaje.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I conducted my investigation on the extortion organized by members of the Guard. I think I've put an end to it, at least temporarily. Unfortunately, I had to kill some of them as they were about to attack a merchant. But there are still some other soldiers involved that I should tell you about.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will have these men arrested immediately. These foolish brutes not only harm your merchants, but the entire reputation of the Guard. But you said you've only put an end to it temporarily. What makes you think this criminality might resume?
Their leader is still on the loose. They call him Egon, although I doubt it's his real name. I got hold of one of his lieutenants. He was carrying a silver coin, which seems to be a symbol of recognition between the gang members. But the man preferred to die rather than tell us anything about his leader.
Loyalty? Or terror?
Terror, I fear. From the merchants to the guards, everyone seems to tremble in front of this Egon.
I don't know any guard of that name. But as you said, it's probably a pseudonym. Here, Your Excellency. Take this. on behalf of the Guard, to thank you for settling this case. And rest assured that I will conduct a thorough investigation on my side. I'll also make sure that in future the City Guard is made up only of men of trust.
Thank you. I will return to see how your investigation is going. I don't take this matter lightly.
Is there anything else?
Nie, to będzie wszystko, cośmy zrobili.
No, thank you.
I myślę, że ten odcinek sobie nazwiemy Tajemnice Strażników Denara, bo tu są cały czas jakieś tajemnice z tym wszystkim związane. Godzina nam się prawie wypełniła, mamy 5 minut tak do zamknięcia do pełnego. No i być może popatrzmy, co my możemy tu porobić. Mamy punkty do wydania, aż 2 nawet całe. Na co byśmy... O, tutaj mamy jakąś bijatykę. Ostatnio nas tutaj atakują cały czas. Nie wiem z jakiego powodu. Stanąłem na chwilę, żeby sobie zobaczyć, co się dzieje. A tu nie możemy nawet na chwilę przystanąć. Po prostu chcę się zastanowić, co dalej. Jak dalej to wszystko rozstrzygnąć. Mamy 2 punkty do wydania, nie wiem na co. Leczenie. Pierścień to nie, tu mamy wszystko zrobione, co tu mamy? Namoszczone bronie, to nie, to jest... Nie działa z boskim pierścieniem. Broń dwuręczna. Grupowe leczenie, te grupowe leczenie może będzie nam potrzebne do czegoś. Chyba musimy w tym kierunku iść cały czas. Dobra, zainwestujmy w to. Sobie. Atrybuty i talenty to jeszcze musimy poczekać, żeby cokolwiek nam wyskoczyło. Tutaj zobaczmy, co my tu mamy. No to jest na lepszym poziomie. To sobie bierzemy, użyj. Fajnie. Tutaj nic, to trzeba wszystko sprzedać. 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 Bronie. Zręczność musielibyśmy mieć na wyższym poziomie. I wtedy mamy naprawdę duży plus. No i trzeba będzie wtedy to zastosować. Ale zręczność musi być na 2. poziomie. Okej, to jeszcze kawałek drogi przed nami. To co? Ja myślę, że podejdziemy sobie... Aha, zobaczmy, co mamy do zrobienia. Ekspedycja naukowa. I tutaj kurta. Pośród duchów. Aha. Spotkanie rodzinne. Gdzie to może być? Wasko. Nawet nic nam nie pokazuje. Spotkanie rodzinne. Dziwne. Mamy zawrzeć umowę jakąś jeszcze tutaj. Do czego to jest? Do ceny krwi. Nie, to nie jest do tego. Coś tu się myli, mylą się te rzeczy niestety. No dobra, chodźmy do tego pałacu gubernatora. A nie, godzina nam minęła. Słuchajcie, minęła nam godzina. Ja myślę, że w tym miejscu sobie zakończymy i rozpoczniemy od tego, że podpiszemy jakąś tu umowę. Nie wiem, do czego ona jest potrzebna, a potem będziemy kombinować, co dalej Być może pójdziemy jednak najpierw na zadanie główne na ekspedycję naukową. Zobaczymy tą ekspedycję, a potem w następnym odcinku znowu wrócimy do zadań pobocznych i będziemy kontynuować misję Kurta pośród duchów. No i może w końcu nam się odblokuje też misja Vasco, bo coś na razie jest przyblokowana. Dziękuję bardzo za wspólnie spędzony czas. Ładnie nam to się wszystko i pięknie rozwija. Ładną taką mapą sobie zakończmy. Dziękuję bardzo. Nie było za dużo mojego komentarza, z uwagi na to, że cały czas mieliśmy akcję, a ja nie lubię przerywać. Jeżeli się akcja toczy, czytamy co się dzieje, to tak jakby ktoś z boku przeszkadza nam w momencie, jak oglądamy film. Staram się tego unikać i mój komentarz momentami, jak jest zbędny, to jest zbędny i go nie ma. Dziękuję bardzo, kłaniam się.